I'm going to show you how to create a new action within Acrobat so that that new action is listed in the built-in actions area. You can customize actions and add your own within this area. And an action is simply a sequence of tasks that you perform in Acrobat that you find yourself consistently performing together. I have the competition goalsheet.pdf open within Acrobat, but that doesn't really matter for this command. So let's create a new action. And I'm going to do that by clicking the Create New Action button within the Tools pane in the Action Wizard. When I do that, this interface opens up and it allows me to build actions based on the information in the right-hand side. So we have files to be processed, and what we're going to do is walk through setting that up. Now notice the default action here is this one. What I want to do is choose Currently Open File as Default. Now that's listed within our information. The next piece is creating a new pane to do the other features that we want to set up. So what you need to do is think through the steps you want to perform, and then you break it down, and that's exactly what this action stores. So one of the first things I want to do is run OCR, or text recognition, on a file such as this one. So I want to recognize text. I'll go ahead and select that and add it in the right-hand side. Now what I'm going to do is take this pane here and I'll double click it, and it's going to say, instead of Untitled, I'm going to say Perform OCR. I'll click Save, and I now have a panel just for that. I can always add more as needed, so there's my recognized text. I'll click Add Panel again, and I'm just adding these separately to show you how to do it. I would probably keep it all in one panel within the action. So the next piece is going to be Create Form Fields. So let's go ahead and click Save on that one. And now I can add information within this area. So I'll go over to my forms, and within my forms I have Detect Form Fields, and I'll move that one over. Now I will prompt the user to specify settings for that particular command. Now that I have the form fields detected, the other thing I want to do is add accessibility to this piece. So I want to add tags to the document once form fields have been created. So that is the next step. What I'm going to do is put in a divider within this panel. So I'll click that, and you can see after Detect Form Fields, there's now a divider bar. Then I can go ahead and add some additional information within this area. So let me add some information or instructions for the user. And I'll say the next step is to add tags to the document. Be sure to run this command again before distributing the document. So there are the instructions for the user. I'll click Save. Those instructions go within this area, and I will add a pause within that just to make sure the user sees it. Now once that has happened, I want to go out and move into the accessibility piece. And I'm going to add tags to the document. So that goes underneath. Now I should probably have a divider bar between these, but this description is kind of describing the next piece, so I won't bother in that area. So what I have done is I've added these actions to this particular piece, and we're going to create the new action when we click the Save button. It will store this information. Now if you accidentally select one and move it over that you don't want, simply select it and hit the trash can. You can also rearrange the order of these by using the up and down arrows selecting what you want, and then move it up or down. So we'll go ahead and click Save. Here is our action, and our action is going to be OCR dash, let's say, detect form fields and add tags. Now in the description area, I'll go ahead and put that same information just to save you watching me typing. And I'll change it just slightly using an ampersand instead. I want to show you where this description shows up when you're running your action. So I'll click Save. That interface closes up, and notice I now have the OCR detect form fields within my actions area. So I created a new action. Acrobat automatically assigned it within this area, and you can see when I hover over it, it shows me a description of that specific action. So what I did was I created an action that's going to be stored within my version of Acrobat. Every time I open Acrobat, I now have that available as an action. So that is how you can create a new action to add to the actions area within Acrobat 11.